Moving on, new age metaverse and gaming tech company OneVerse has acquired leading online gaming company Spartan Poker. The venture claims this acquisition will redefine the future of gaming, and it is a continuation of OneVerse's M&A strategy, looking to consolidate the gaming market and work towards becoming India's premier gaming company. CNBC-TV18 learns that OneVerse is also looking to close a few additional acquisitions in the next 3 months for $120 million. To elaborate on the road ahead, joining me now are Paul Michael, the CEO of OneVerse Gaming, and Amin Rozani, the founder and CEO of Spartan Poker. Gentlemen, welcome to Startup Street. And Paul, let me start with you. What synergies did you see with Spartan Poker? While we understand it is a 100% buyout, but take us through the contours of the deal. Will the management team remain as is? And also, if you can tell us the cost of acquisition.
It's a great honor to have Spartan team as one of the first companies that we are trying to acquire in the real money gaming, ecosystem. Spartan has been there for more than 8 to 10 years in the market. They have a very strong knowledge of how exactly a poker ecosystem should exactly work. They understand the nuances of players. They understand the nuances of retention, costings, player acquisitions. They've been the leaders in the tournament. So we believe that Spartan is one of the leading gamers in the field of poker, and it was very strategic for us to get them on board. So I really, thank Amin and team to having the trust with us, and we on board with them. In terms of costings right now, there are no comments on that part of it, but it's a very strategic move that we have done to acquire Spartan Poker in our network. To a large extent, the management will remain as it is. They work as they were always working in the past, the same way they're going to continue working.
So tell us what's in the pipeline. What are you working on together now?
We are trying to build in a better technology, bigger, tournaments for customers so that retention becomes easy. Best known practices, methodologies, innovation, retention, probably more, in terms of giving the best to the player. So when two synergies join, when two companies join in, so I think it will be betterment for the customers. So that's exactly is what we're trying to do, to enhance customer experience so that at the end of the day, it always would reflect on the bottom lines of the company.
Let me quickly go across to Amin. Spartan Poker has over 2 million registered users, and over the last 2 years, you've had revenues of 200 crore rupees. With OneVerse's backing now, how do you plan to grow? What is the kind of impact you're now hoping to create?
Sure. First of all, thank you, Shruti, for the invite. Yes, it's an exciting time for Spartan, where a team like OneVerse, helping us, mentoring us, with their vast knowledge in the gaming industry. What are the takeaways for us from this particular transaction is, one, of course, the guidance we get from the veterans in OneVerse. We also get access to talent pool. The capital infusion will help us build better technology, offer better products to our customers. And yes, again, having all these advantage depict into the revenue numbers. So yes, we're really excited and looking forward to it.
All right, we'll get to the numbers a little later, but let me go across to Paul. Paul, OneVerse, like I mentioned earlier, is also looking to close a few additional acquisitions in the next 3 months for $120 million. If you could elaborate on these plans, how many companies are you in talks with currently, and are you on track to achieving this target, and what verticals are you eyeing?
Yeah, I would take one question at a time, and I would say we are looking at 4 verticals. One is the real money gaming spectrum, where you have poker, where you have rummy, and we are looking at esports, we are looking at casual games, and we are looking at fantasy games. So we are looking at companies who are well-versed, who understand the business, young entrepreneurs who have the zeal to take it to the next level. These are the few little prerequisites that we're looking at company that we're trying to acquire. But as I just said, we are looking at 4 verticals. Real money gaming,
yes,
fantasy, esports, and casual.
All right. Now this question is for the both of you. And Amin, if you could start first, tell us what is the road to profitability looking like for you? And then Paul, if you could quickly take us through your current business growth numbers and then your future targets.
Sure. With the current plan and the scale which we are looking at, we are on track to profitability in the coming financial year. Of course, the added benefits of being a larger group is you have access to talent, and the resource costs are then divided. Hence, these all factors are adding up to a better bottom line in the coming financial year.
Paul, take us through your current business growth numbers and the future targets that you've set for yourself.
See, right now, we look at acquiring at least, we are in talks with more than 15 companies as we speak right now. But we intend to acquire a lot more companies, nurture them, give them a lot of financial assistance, technology assistance, player liquidity, better resources, stream them in the next 1 to 1.5 years, and then probably look at achieving our targets and better EBITDA profits. We're looking at it probably 1 year from now. But this next 1 year is going to be a lot of acquisitions, a lot of mentoring, a lot of synergies, player liquidities among the different verticals that we are trying to acquire. And so it's going to be a lot of putting the houses in place in the next 1 year. And after that is what we could look at targets, achieving our numbers and the goal we can set out to achieve.
On that note, we'll have to wrap up our conversation. But Paul and Amin, many thanks for joining us on Startup State today, and wish you the very best with all your aggressive plans. Many thanks for joining.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, CNBC.
Well, it's time for a short break on that note. But coming up, Khayal, a startup that provides services to senior citizens, has raised $4.2 million. How are they assisting senior citizens? We find out on the other side. Stay tuned.